John Whiteside Parsons, later known as Jack, was born into a world on the cusp of change. The year was 1914, and the rumblings of a world war echoed across the globe. Yet young Jack's world was smaller, confined to the sun-drenched streets of Pasadena, California. Even then, a spark of something different flickered within him. Jack's fascination with the unknown manifested early. He devoured tales of mythology and fantasy, his imagination ignited by stories of mythical beasts and ancient magic. His imagination wasn't confined to books, however. He began experimenting with homemade explosives in his backyard, earning him the nickname Powder Pan from wary neighbors. This early interest in chemistry hinted at the path that lay ahead. Jack was a bright, if somewhat unorthodox, student. He possessed a mind that craved knowledge, seeking answers both in the scientific and the mystical. Little did he know his life would become a testament to the intoxicating and dangerous fusion of these two worlds. As Jack grew older, his interests matured, but his thirst for knowledge remained insatiable. From a young age, he was captivated by the mysteries of the universe, always looking up at the stars and wondering what lay beyond. His curiosity was not just a fleeting childhood fancy, it was a driving force that would shape his entire life. He found himself drawn to the burgeoning field of rocketry, a pursuit considered outlandish by many at the time. Rockets were seen as the stuff of science fiction, not serious scientific inquiry. But Jack was undeterred. He saw potential where others saw folly, envisioning a future where humanity could break free from the bonds of Earth. But Jack saw something different, a chance to touch the stars, to break free from the confines of earthly limitations. He dreamed of exploring the cosmos, of reaching places no human had ever been. This vision fueled his relentless pursuit of knowledge and innovation. He enrolled at Pasadena Junior College and later attended Stanford University, though he never graduated. Traditional education systems couldn't contain his boundless curiosity and unconventional thinking. He was a maverick, always seeking new ways to learn and grow. Formal education held little appeal for Jack, who preferred hands-on experimentation and independent study. He believed that true understanding came from doing, from getting his hands dirty and testing his ideas in the real world. This approach set him apart from his peers and allowed him to make groundbreaking discoveries. He found kindred spirits in a group of like-minded individuals at the California Institute of Technology, or Caltech. These were people who shared his passion for rocketry and his willingness to take risks. Together they formed a tight-knit community of innovators and dreamers. Together they formed the core of what would become the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, or JPL. This institution would go on to play a crucial role in the development of space exploration, but in those early days, it was just a group of passionate individuals working against the odds. Their experiments, often conducted in the nearby Arroyo Seco Canyon, were daring, dangerous, and groundbreaking. They pushed the boundaries of what was possible, often risking their lives in the process. These early tests were fraught with failures, but each setback only fueled their determination. They became known as the Suicide Squad, a testament to the risks they took in pursuit of their dreams. This nickname was not just a reflection of the dangers they faced, but also of their fearless commitment to pushing the limits of human knowledge and capability. Jack's contributions to rocketry were significant. He was not just a dreamer, but a doer, someone who turned his visions into reality. His work laid the groundwork for many of the advancements that would follow in the field of rocketry. He helped develop solid rocket fuel, a crucial advancement in rocket propulsion. This innovation made rockets more reliable and powerful, paving the way for future space missions. Jack's work was instrumental in transforming rocketry from a fringe pursuit into a legitimate scientific endeavor. His work laid the foundation for the future of space exploration, paving the way for humanity's journey beyond Earth. The rockets he helped develop would eventually carry humans to the moon and beyond, turning his childhood dreams into reality. Yet even as he reached for the stars, a darker fascination began to take hold of his soul. Jack was drawn to the mystical and the occult, seeking answers to questions that science alone could not provide. This duality defined his life, as he balanced his scientific pursuits with his esoteric interests. In the midst of his scientific pursuits, Jack stumbled upon a world that both intrigued and terrified him, the world of occultism. He was introduced to the writings of Aleister Crowley, the infamous English occultist who founded the religion of Thelema. Crowley's philosophy, encapsulated in the phrase, "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law," resonated deeply with Jack's own rebellious spirit. Through his connections in the burgeoning bohemian scene of 1930s Pasadena, Jack encountered the Ordo Templi Orientis, or OTO, a secret society that claimed lineage to ancient esoteric traditions. The OTO practiced a form of ceremonial magic based on Crowley's teachings, incorporating elements of Kabbalah, Egyptian mythology, and Eastern mysticism. Jack was immediately drawn to the OTO's blend of mysticism and ritual. He saw in it a means of exploring the hidden depths of consciousness, of accessing realms beyond the reach of science. He quickly rose through the ranks, his scientific mind eagerly absorbing the complex symbolism and esoteric doctrines of Crowley's system. What began as intellectual curiosity, however, soon transformed into an all-consuming obsession. A bridge between world science and sorcery intertwined. In the twilight of human understanding, where the realms of the known and the unknown converge, there exists a bridge that few dare to cross. As Jack delved deeper into the world of the occult, he began to see connections between his scientific work and his magical practices. The lines between the empirical and the mystical started to blur, revealing a tapestry woven with threads of both logic and enchantment. He envisioned a bridge between the two disciplines, a way to harness the power of the universe through a fusion of technology and ritual. Equations and incantations, circuits and sigils, all became tools in his quest to unlock the universe's deepest secrets. His colleagues at Caltech were both fascinated and disturbed by his growing eccentricities. They watched as Jack's experiments grew more unorthodox, blending cutting-edge science with ancient rituals. He would often pepper his technical discussions with references to esoteric concepts, much to their bewilderment. Terms like etheric energy and astral projection found their way into conversations about propulsion and thermodynamics. Jack, however, saw no contradiction between his scientific pursuits and his magical beliefs. To him, the universe was a grand puzzle, and both science and sorcery were essential pieces. He believed that both were simply different paths to the same ultimate goal, unlocking the secrets of the universe. Whether through a microscope or a crystal ball, the truth awaited those brave enough to seek it. Jack's home on Orange Grove Avenue in Pasadena became a haven for both scientists and occultists. It was a place where the boundaries of reality were constantly tested and redefined. By day, he conducted groundbreaking research on rocket propulsion. His work laid the foundations for modern space exploration, pushing the limits of what humanity could achieve. By night, he donned the robes of a magician, performing elaborate rituals in his backyard, attempting to summon deities and tap into hidden dimensions. The stars above bore witness to his dual life, a scientist by day and a sorcerer by night. His life became a strange and unsettling blend of science fiction and ancient sorcery, a testament to the boundless possibilities of the human imagination. Jack's journey was a reminder that the quest for knowledge knows no bounds, and that sometimes the most profound discoveries lie at the intersection of the seen and the unseen. The Scarlet Woman and the Babylon working a descent into darkness. This is a tale of ambition, mysticism, and the quest for ultimate power, set against the backdrop of mid-20th century America. Jack's fascination with the occult reached its zenith in the early 1940s with the Babylon Working, a series of rituals intended to bring about the birth of a magical being known as Babylon. These rituals were not just simple ceremonies. They were elaborate, meticulously planned events that spanned several months, involving a variety of esoteric practices and ancient invocations. Based on the teachings of Aleister Crowley, Babylon was envisioned as a goddess of liberation and sexual energy, a harbinger of a new eon of enlightenment. Crowley's influence on Jack was profound, shaping his beliefs and guiding his actions. The idea of Babylon was not just a mythological concept, but a living, breathing entity that Jack sought to bring into existence. To assist him in this endeavor, Jack enlisted the help of L. Ron Hubbard, a young science fiction writer who would later gain notoriety as the founder of Scientology. Hubbard's involvement added a new dimension to the rituals, blending science fiction with ancient mysticism. Their partnership was both creative and tumultuous, marked by moments of intense collaboration and underlying tension. Hubbard, a charismatic and manipulative figure, quickly gained Jack's trust and became a central figure in the Babylon working. His persuasive abilities and enigmatic personality made him an influential presence, steering the direction of the rituals and shaping their outcomes. However, his true intentions and motivations remained shrouded in mystery. The rituals were intense and unsettling, involving chanting, invocation, and sexual magic. Participants were often pushed to their physical and psychological limits, creating an atmosphere of heightened tension and anticipation. The goal was to transcend the ordinary and tap into the extraordinary, to break the boundaries of reality and summon the divine. Jack believed that he had succeeded in opening a portal to another dimension, allowing a powerful entity to enter our world. This belief was not just a fleeting thought, but a deeply held conviction that drove his actions and decisions. The idea of bridging the gap between worlds was both thrilling and terrifying, promising immense power but also great danger. He described a series of encounters with a mysterious woman he believed to be the embodiment of Babylon. These encounters were vivid and surreal, blurring the lines between reality and imagination. The woman, with her enigmatic presence and otherworldly aura, became a central figure in Jack's life, symbolizing both his greatest aspirations and deepest fears. Whether these experiences were real or the product of an overactive imagination fueled by occult practices remains a subject of debate. Scholars, historians, and enthusiasts continue to explore the mysteries of the Babylon working, seeking to understand the true nature of Jack's experiences and the lasting impacts of his quest. The line between reality and fantasy, between the mundane and the mystical, remains as blurred today as it was then. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more fascinating stories.